So you've been searching for homes, you've been looking for homes, you've gone in them, and now you have found the perfect one. You're ready to make an offer. We understand this can be an overwhelming experience, especially if you haven't looked at that many homes. But in a seller's market, in a very aggressive market where things are moving quickly, sometimes you have to act fast. So when you're ready to make that offer, I feel like the litmus test should be if you'd be heartbroken if we called and said, hey, 123 Dream House just went under contract. Whether it's the first house you've seen or the 100th house you've seen, then you need to make an offer on it. But once you find that perfect house, we'll meet to go over the offer. We like to meet in person to go over the contract because we want you to make sure you're comfortable with what you're signing. It usually takes about an hour. We can do things digitally if we have to. At the time of offer, you need to be prepared to put down what's called earnest money. There's no real written rule for how much earnest money you need to put down, but usually we like to see around 1% of the offer price.
And going back to the initial consultation even, we want to set expectations with you because right now things are going pretty quickly and you might feel rushed. So if we can get all this kind of out of the way when we first sit down and talk about what happens if there's multiple offers or how does a contract work, if we can get this out of the way, you'll feel more comfortable to pull the trigger when you find the house that you love. Once we get under contract, then you're going to have the option of doing a due diligence period or a repair request, and so you're not going to be tied to the house initially. You're going to have time to really get in there and vet it out with professionals such as inspectors and appraisers and making sure the house really adds up to what you were looking for. So just because you go under contract doesn't necessarily mean you're going to buy it. You still have some ways to get out of it if you'd like to. So pulling that trigger sometimes is the scariest part, but there's always a way usually to get out of it. So hopefully this leads to us being under contract. And once you go under contract, this starts your inspection period, where you get to go in with professionals and identify problems with the house and make sure that it fits your quality and needs still. So don't stress out because you pulled the trigger a little quick on this house. You still get some time to really get in there and absorb it and make sure that it's going to be the right house for you.